Hey guys, Tactical. So I wanted to do part 3 of Moment of Impact from the Culture Clash series and kind of, as they say, finding your next mission. Kind of the deal with me was one of the advantages I have had is even though I was planning on taking a year and a half off when I got out, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to do, I also had a bunch of other stuff planned as far as events that I was going to, people that I was going to help do stuff, so forth and so on. So I spent like a week at home, and then for a couple of reasons, I started heading up to Tennessee. My first stop, I went to visit a friend of mine, and he's part of the way to where I was heading, so I stopped at his place, and I was heading to the Holler Homestead for their spring workshop for Living Free in Tennessee. And I was planning on spending a couple of days there, and my friend Nicole called me up and was like, hey, we're pouring concrete tomorrow. Can you get here by then? I was like, sure. So I came up here earlier, and for like 2 weeks, we just hit it hard, and just prepping for the workshop. There was a lot of like cleaning out. She has an actual workshop that we did the workshop in, so we had to get that cleaned out. They had, tents set up, all kinds of different stuff. So like it was a lot of labor, but it was also productive. So it wasn't like I got out and went home and sat on the couch and watched Game of Thrones. Like, I was actually doing something productive. And during that time, I actually added on a lot of other stuff. So as soon as we got done cleaning up from the workshop, I headed up to Missouri to another friend's place to help him get a house prepped to sell. And then there's another girl that was here that has a property that needs a lot of work. So I went up, got some stuff fixed for her, did an assessment of her property, then headed back to Tennessee, spent the night. Literally, I spent one night back here in Tennessee, and then headed to Virginia for trail days because I had another friend that had a booth set up for trail days, and she had another mutual friend that was there too, so I was helping them with their booth, and then finally came back here. Now I'm prepping for another event for Memorial Day, so either tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to be rolling out for his place to help him set up for that. So, I mean, I've been doing one thing right after the next, but it's all productive stuff. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have had some downtime days, after the first workshop I did at the Holler Homestead. Like, one of the things we try to do is just, for the most part, relax. Just bare minimum, whatever needs to get under cover in case it rains, do that. And then when I was in Missouri at the second property, there was an old man there. He's 88 years old. He was an Air Force vet that was in like 1947-ish. I think when he enlisted, it was like 46, 47, right after World War II. And so I wound up just sitting there because I'd been driving a lot. So I wound up just sitting there with this old man and just BSing about like military stuff. And it was awesome just to be able to sit there and relax and just swap stories with this old dude. Like, he was legit. So, and he was like, about 2 years ago my health started going, but I'm 88 years old, so I had a good life. I've had a good run of it. So, I think there is a balance. I definitely needed to come back here after this last event because I was just exhausted. So there is a balance to being productive and doing productive stuff, as well as having some downtime and some rest time. Which, I mean, if you've been in the military, you already know that. But I think, for me right now, I started kind of trying to overexert myself a little bit because I've got all of these different places that I can go and all of this different stuff that I can do. So I kind of had to take a step back and be like, all right, after this next thing, after Memorial Day, like, I'm taking a little bit of time to, like, pay attention to what I need to do for myself, to wrap up some different paperwork and stuff like that, you know, get my computer files sorted out and all that type of thing, and just take a little bit of relaxed time, and then figure out what I want to do from there. Hopefully, possibly, maybe sometime next month. It's the end of May, yeah. So, probably middle to end of June, I'm going to try to drop my kayak in the water. I'm hoping, and I'm saying it on video, so hopefully it'll actually happen. So, yeah, I mean, I guess most of the point of this video is just to say that, you know, when you do get out, make sure you find something productive to do, and then maintain that balance of finding something relaxing to do, too. So, and, you know, I always harp on community. I have an awesome community of people that I surround myself with, so I've had no end to either one. There's plenty of productive stuff that I can do, and there's plenty of relaxing stuff that I can do just because I know a lot of people, and it's awesome. So, anyway, till next time, guys. Bye.